A local case that's been cold for almost 29 years is now the focus of a true crime podcast. Good evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Shay Rozzi. Sarah has the night off. 26-year-old Shawna Jones, a mom of two, was found dead near a pond in Henrietta, New Year's Day, 1994. As the case approaches another anniversary, there are new efforts to look for missed clues.
Miracle is Shawna's daughter. She was 7 at the time that her mom was taken from her.
It's a case Raven Rollins has come to know well. She hosts the Sirens Podcast.
This is Sirens, a true crime podcast.
And the mystery of what happened to Jones haunts her too.
It's been 29 years. This is a cold case where on New Year's Day, 1994, Shawna left home around 2:30 in the morning. She went to switch out her boyfriend's work van with his personal truck back at his family's place of business. And she also was going to take home the babysitter.
She says that babysitter made it home, but 26-year-old Jones never did.
They have actually asked me to meet with them in Henrietta. I agreed, and we went over step by step of the events that happened that night. It was probably one of the hardest things that I've done because I've never done that before, and they were with me every step of the way, and that was a life-changing moment for me.
The chilling sounds of traumatic memories. Miracle Lea walks through her childhood home, haunted by a decades-old question. Who killed her mother? Who killed Shawna Jones? Old Henrietta newspaper clippings show her body was found near a pond and her death considered an accident. But this autopsy says there was a possible bite mark on her arm and she had a broken neck bone, calling the death violent. Rollins says just one piece of many that make her question.
There's no way. You know, and then you start to wonder, why is no one advocating for this? Why haven't I heard anything about this? Why isn't it national news?
This is Shawna Jones's family. They are picketing and protesting the investigation years ago when it was still ongoing. Police originally determined Jones's death was an accident, but that's something that the family never believed. Still to this day, they believe
that Jones was murdered.
We went over step by step of the events that happened that night.
Lee says this new look means so much to her.
They've kept bringing more light onto my mom's case and giving it the traction that it needs because they're putting their whole heart into this.
Rollins walks with Miracle through her mom's mystery and hopes the podcast will encourage anyone with information to help close this case.
Instead of sitting around and wondering it to myself, I'm just trying to ask. I'm just trying to ask people.